Chelsey REIST plays Chelsey Atkins. So Chelsey plays Kelsey. Kelsey is played by Chelsey. And the plot twists haven't even begun yet. How does your character evolve from season 1 into season 2?
Massive shift. In season 1, she's just coming into her own as a woman. She's a young college student. She doesn't even understand herself yet. She knows that she's going through these moments that her mother has told her is narcoleptic attacks, and so she believes she has narcolepsy, which then led itself to her mother taking her to a doctor thinking she has a brain tumor causing these things. So she's really at the mercy of her love for her mother and trusting her mother, and everything that her mom tells her she's going through, she goes along with. And with the help of her best friend Aiden, they kind of are on that journey together to help discover herself. But by the time season 2 rolls around, she's really come into her own. She knows better, and she's kind of parted ways from her mother's side and really leading her own in life. And she's found out a lot of dark secrets. So in terms of sovereignty for herself, I think she's much stronger. Where she used to have allegiance to her mother, she's now figuring out her own path. And that leads itself to much bigger, stronger, badder fights and bigger demons to fight as well.
When you're becoming somebody who you're familiar with, like the other cast members, what's your approach? What's the trick to kind of being like, how do I embody that?
I watch body language and vocal tone. So I have quite a deep voice naturally, but if I were to, when Kelsey jumps into a man, I try to go even deeper, and I try to watch if they're slouching or they stand.
Who was the most fun person to become?
Kelsey jumped into Slater, so Alex Ponovic had to pretend to be Kelsey.
Yeah.
So 6'5" Alex Ponovic had to pretend to be this young go-get-em girl. And I think he did beautifully.
Dad? Kelsey.
You can see me.
No. All I can see is Slater, but I'm definitely not his dad.
But you've been trying to kill me.
No. Hell no. That was Slater. I just got back from a trip to El Salvador. I have so much to tell you.
I used to pretend you'd come back for me. But not like this. Not because you wanted me dead.
What did you notice that he did that you're like,
Okay, a very delicate voice he did, which I think, even though I said I feel I have a deep voice, anything had to be more delicate than his own natural voice, because he's so huge.
Tell me about the last shot. You guys ran out of time.
Yes.
How did you deal with that?
I've been nervous for scenes before, but this might have been the culmination of the most nerve-wracked I had been, because the sun was setting. We were being told we had to rush because of that. Also, the location has to wrap. We have to get so much coverage. And the scene was so difficult because Chelsey was responsible, Chelsey now too, was responsible for wrapping up so many storylines. It's the season finale, and she has to say goodbye to her best friend, her mother, her father, her new lover, her other lover. So many people had to be wrapped up within what will eventually play as a 1-minute scene.
So Nicole Oliver plays your mother.
Yes.
What was the relationship and the experience of working with her in season 1 as compared to her character and your character in season 2?
My favorite on-screen mother ever. She's just so generous. She's generous as an actor. That being said, her character changed where Kelsey thought that she was on Kelsey's side. And she was, just in a different way.
Why should people be watching season 2 if they haven't yet?
It doesn't sound the greatest, but I wish I could reintroduce NarcoLeap to people who've already seen it even. I wish I could take even new viewers to say, just even start with season 2, because that's how much this season means to me. So it's been so successful during such a gnarly time with such impassioned people that I really think it shines. And I think most seasons rely on previous seasons, but this one will be able to stand alone. It's done so well and with so much heart. Everyone, I hope, and we believe, does art with their heart. But when you come together during a pandemic to make something, you really want to make sure it's great. And I think it came out fantastic.